Faceless.
And we're back. Did you see that sprint
I saw
just did?
you. You were hobbling like peg leg.
I was. Man, I was
Listen,
around.
Blackbeard, where's your parrot at?
I left the thermos backstage. I need that hot water. I actually ran there sprinting like
I saw.
it was like a full-on pirate bird sprint. I was running like Smeagol. Oh, glad I made it back here in time. Look at that
Genius,
face.
as
Jeez.
always, with a funny face. I wonder if he does that on purpose. I don't think he does, is the funny part.
No, I think that's his what am I going to do this game? He's like, where do I hide the Stargate?
Yeah, that's basically it. He's like, well, the map is terminus. React would really hide it anywhere. He's never going to find it.
I think I hurt my foot more.
Well, you should have done
sprint?
that, man. That was a bad idea.
I need that water. You should have seen me. I was like running through the sea. I was like, ugh.
He was.
Ow. All right.
You poor little
I'll be
guy.
all right. No, I'll be all right. So, do you think Genius is going to win? I'm on the fence on this one.
I don't think he is, but
Genius,
he might. But every time I'm like, Genius should lose here. He goes in, he's like, no, I'll do well enough. Don't worry.
Here's what will happen, or will not happen, is I don't see Genius taking out, like, all killing a team. The most I could see is Genius killing off 2 players, and then it's going to be up to Don Gregoon.
It's certainly a different state of affairs. He used to be considered basically the best Protoss back in the days of
I remember
Trickster.
that. Everybody was scared of him, too.
Back when Trickster was actually dominating, like during beta and early StarCraft 2. It was all about Genius and MC, as far as people said. And then neither of them did anything for a long time. Then Genius won BlizzCon, then disappeared, and then MC won everything.
Yeah. MC
Forever,
replaced
and then
Genius
he started
pretty
losing
fast.
everything.
Yeah.
Now he only gets second in foreign tournaments instead of first because Puma's following him around.
It's actually pretty interesting to see the landscape of who's on top and everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So we don't have the player in the game yet, so he might be trying to get his settings set up.
Yep.
But this is interesting because I could actually see Happy all killing this team. I'm
You know what
serious.
Genius is probably doing right now? He is some sort of weird savant kid. He's not setting it up. He's actually like going through his profile images, like choosing which one he wants for the game. He's like, I'm done with the guy with the goatee and the hat that has a bunny on it.
Yeah, that's the guy in the single player that's always in the background of the ship.
Oh.
He never beat the single player.
I don't play
And he never watched Akira. He hates anime. You let your
You
fans...
gotta cut this out. I'm about to kick your ankle.
No, not this one. You can get the other one here. Get this one over here.
I make you double gimp. How do you walk when you're double?
I got to walk on my hands. You know how hard that is?
Kick your hands too. Step on your fingers.
No, I need those to play StarCraft.
You have to wiggle like a worm like that.
I got to hop like a seal across.
Then I kick you in your chest. Then you have to use your butt cheeks.
Then I actually got to put my back on a skateboard and have Wolf pull me.
That's it. Put Tasus in a little wheelbarrow.
I could have a little wheelbarrow. I could have a little whip. I'm like, mush, Wolf. He's like, arr! He just starts going. Yeah.
Sled dog.
I just found I was talking to Doa backstage. You know, Doa skateboarded for 5 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Huh.
Apparently he's pretty good. I had no idea. I just found that out.
I used to aggressively inline skate.
I skated, but I suck. I skated in college.
Yeah, I wasn't very good, but I did ramps and rails.
Yeah.
And
Then I
all that.
longboarded for a while, which is it's easy, but it's kind of soothing, relaxing.
Hipster.
I'm a hipster nerd. Then I rode my fixed gear bike around.
Yeah, I bet you
Right.
did.
With my MacBook Pro in my backpack. So,
Oh, that's so funny.
yeah. I'm good at the hipster jokes, man. I don't know what exactly is going on. There might have been some delay, but we don't see Genius in the game now. Hopefully he'll be on there soon. The map will be Terminus Re. It's a very big open map. That doesn't mean, though, that Genius won't do some kind of crazy all-in.
No, he very well may. I almost expect it.
Map size doesn't really impact the Protoss's ability to do an all-in or not. It's just
no, warp gates are instantaneous.
warp gates are fast.
And proxy buildings are proxied.
Exactly.
So it works, man.
So we'll see what he's going to do. How do you think Happy's going to play? Probably just standard. Maybe
I think he's
going to
play safe.
Center?
I think he's going to play safe. I
so?
think he's going to look at Genius and say, you know what, I'm actually just better than Genius. I think he's definitely going to think that. Whether that's true or not, I think Happy's going to feel that way. And I expect him to play a straight-up game.
I'm excited. I do actually love casting Genius's games. They're always a lot of fun.
Yeah. He plays so different from everyone, man. It's like
I know.
When I watch him play, I don't take out my builder or notebook. What I do is I go into my drawer and get one from 2 months ago, and then I match up the builds he's doing with what was popular before, because he does that a lot.
Yeah, he'll pull
use,
out
like,
like a
old
completely
builds.
anachronistic build. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, the patch is out, and that was 3 seasons ago that people did that, but he'll make it work too.
He like still uses units that they removed in the beta.
I'm like, no, you can't do that, man. All right, now he's in the game, so sit tight. We're gonna get this going soon enough here. Artosis.
Yes.
It's Friday. You gonna go out?
Maybe.
I can't go out. I have a sprung ankle, man. I'm actually gonna sit in my apartment.
You poor little guy. What if I put you on my back and carry you?
Like Yoda?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Okay. Maybe we'll do that.
I'm like, try you must.
Maybe we'll do that then.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. We
Make
Wolf
you try
and
to
Bill
look-
are here. We can bring them too.
Yeah.
It'll be a
You
fun
guys,
little
I
day.
think I just need you guys to pull me around on a little sled. All right, the map is Terminus Re. Happy up against Genius. Can Happy keep the ball rolling, or is Genius going to put an end to this? We're going to find out here as the game is now loading. Tastes and Artosis, the casting Archon, bromancing over the greatest game ever made, StarCraft 2, here in the GSL Kodas in Seoul, Korea. Get ready for some awesome Nerd Warriors to duke it out in our sick Nerd Arena, the GOMTV studio. And by the way, guys, you are always welcome to come down here to the GOMTV studio. Entry is free, not just for early matches like this, but for the finals as well. All right. I believe our green computers are done, so we are going to go to those next 2 panning shots. Actually, it's 3. Watch 1, 2, and 3. Let's do this. Oh my God, there's a 4th one. Starting in the top center, starting location, and knowing Genius's play, this may favor him.
I am happy.
We have Happy. Yeah, in these spots, actually, I could see Genius doing something pretty wonky
Yeah. Definitely could be, man.
on this rotationally symmetric map. Rotationals.
Now you got it.
In the far left, our Protoss, who reminds us all of Doug Funny with his appearance.
MVP genius.
He is absolutely a genius if you look at his play style.
You know what?
What?
He needs a theme song, actually. I just got it into my brain that,
Yeah.
it should, like, start like that, but then it should be, like, a sick, like, heavy metal band that's like...
It has like a dubstep drop. It's like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Dude, that would actually be the sickest thing ever if he had some music like that. Oh, my God. If I was him and I was, like, the Doug Funny Protoss, and I had that as my theme song, man, I'd win like 10 GSLs.
Oh, yeah,
It'd
man.
be so simple.
You can't be stopped if you're doing that.
Absolutely not.
All right, we have a Pylon Gateway Gas Pylon. Very ordinary opener. I'm like I'm play-by-playing the
actually
builder.
like-
It's like the builder that all Protosses do.
You know what? That's actually like almost the only opening that there is in
I know,
all
man.
the matchups.
You could do like the really bad opening where you get the core before the second pylon. It's like, well, you're going to have less probes now, but I guess if
that's
you really
pretty
wanted
messy.
a 4-warp gate rush.
I did that today by accident.
I hate it when that happens. If I get like one of my first 4 buildings off because I'm like, somebody's talking to me when I'm playing, you know what I mean? Or like the phone rings.
Yeah, I was streaming this morning. I like explained thought processes.
Oh, Russia StarCraft.
Love Russia.
Hope
But,
Android is watching.
I hope he is too. But yeah, man, I like went 18 pylon. I was like, I'm terrible.
Oh, God, I hate that.
Don't look.
Or I'm like, not pay attention. It's like 15 gas. I'm like,
I sometimes go 15 gas against Terran.
Really?
Yeah,
I've always
I
gone
like
14.
13 gate, 15 gas. I'm happy with it. Well,
13 gate is fine. I guess them. I guess if you're not going to get that zealot or anything.
Yep.
Here's the Stalker coming out.
it is, of course, a very fast command center build by Happy.
I wouldn't have actually expected Happy to do this, just because we've seen so many kind of crazy builds coming here from Genius.
Well, it looks like Genius is not going to be crazy this time. Just going to go ahead and take an expand. That doesn't mean it won't be some sort of 2-base all-in, but, you know, Genius is definitely someone that can play a macro game. We kind of tease him because he, like, has so much success with Void Ray play. But,
Well, you can't really blame him. I mean, back when he was doing the Void Ray play, everybody was doing these like tech lab openings.
And, you know, last season as well, he did quite a bit of it.
You know what? I'm really jealous of you, Artosis.
Why?
because you get the computer that has the preview screen, so oftentimes when he's watching these games, he like zooms in on interesting parts of the map, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
I just like look at cool stuff.
Yeah, man, there's so much cool stuff going on the map.
Indeed there is. Well, we have Happy actually jumping up to 4 barracks, so we're going to definitely see a Marine pressure again, but Genius, being such, saw the last game, and he saw that a huge Marine pressure came after Expand, and he's added 2 gates, so he's going to have 3 gateways, and as long as he just produces out of those 3 gateways, instead of just letting them sit there, which I expected he will do, or he would have made 3, he will have enough units, when properly microed, to stop the Marine pressure without really taking damage. And the SCV sees all 3 gates, so he may want to not do the attack. That's something that he may want to take into consideration.
Yep. He might want to skip some stuff, try to tech up.
Yeah.
Now here's the epic chase scene.
That's pretty epic.
I know. Sentry tag teamed him.
It's about as epic as the ending of the Thor movie.
I didn't see it. Is it good? Actually,
the first half is amazing.
I already know it's bad, actually.
Yeah, well, it's only because of the second half, though. Like, when he goes to Earth, it becomes suck. It becomes the definition of suck.
Really?
But
it's that
before
bad?
that, it's like, actually, he's destroying, like, ice giants that are evil.
Oh, that's badass.
He's, like, hitting them with hammers. It's amazing.
I actually know nothing about the Thor mythology. Okay, so we are going to see a very similar game here. I don't know if Happy, it was wise of him to move out like this. It's pretty easy to micro stalkers.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really easy, but I mean, it's easy enough.
Well, he'll do some damage to them. But, I mean, this is what his build is trying to just trying to catch these stalkers. But it's engineered to basically try to catch your opponent being too greedy. But with the 3 gates, Genius should be fine. Actually, some pretty decent micro from Genius, I have to admit. Even though he lost one and one got hurt pretty badly there, that was actually really good micro. He stopped those Marines with less units than you normally see them stopped with.
At least the stalker didn't sprain its ankle like I did.
Well, it has 3 other ankles if it does.
Yeah, but it's not a tripod stalker. You can't just walk like that, man. It's tough.
Yeah, it would be a little bit tough. You give him like a rolly leg on.
I've always wanted to have like a 3-legged dog named Tripod.
That's kind of mean.
No, man, it's cute.
I want a 1-legged dog named Monopod. I call him Slug. He drags himself around like a slug, very slowly and everything.
There's this YouTube video you could see of a 2-legged dog that actually walks on its back 2 hind legs.
I've seen that. Yeah, it's cool.
Talk about the will to live. All right, so he's actually continuing to crank out more units here. And getting the RoboBay on the Forge. This is a very safe, healthy way to play.
Yeah. It's, the single Forge. Quite nice. We haven't seen exactly which tech route he wants to go yet, whether it's going to be Colossi or a Twilight Council. I think that we would see the Twilight Council by now if he was going for it.
I don't like going for Colossus when you do builds like this. When I got the RoboBay on my first base before I expanded, the Colossi feels a little bit better.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a smart thing you just said there, Tasis, for sure. Everyone take note.
Thank you.
Twilight Council is going up, and he's going up to 6 gates. So yeah, he's going to play a gateway Central style. 3 bunkers there. He's completely safe. Genius does have to back up. I like the new Terminus. I think they made some really good changes to it, putting those rocks there.
Well, it was a little bit too vast and too many ways to run around, and didn't feel like there was a lot of positional play you could do on Terminus where they fixed. Now
it's a very easy 3 base, but not a very quick 3 base, so it's really nice. I like it. I'm happy with it. Thank you for asking.
Well, everybody just wants you to be happy, Artosis.
I would hope so. I'm a nice guy. I deserve to be happy.
Well, the rocks are going to be destroyed down here for the Protoss' third. We'll get a shot of that for you guys in a little bit here. And there it is.
Well, right now, we do have Blink on the way instead of Charge. +1 armor. That's kind of interesting that he's getting that Blink just so quickly. Genius may want to be super active on the map. Just running up, hitting stuff, blinking away before taking real damage, just taking shield damage. It's a cute way to play. But it always makes me a little bit nervous. If your opponent hits right before you have charge then, he has so many units, and with just blink and no charge, you are going to be a sad boy.
I'm always inclined to get a charge before blink.
I am too.
I just really feel safer with it. But the funny thing is that you tend to make more stalkers at the start of the games. Maybe blink feels a little bit better.
Yeah, that's certainly true. And if you're going to play against someone that's very drop heavy, blink feels really great against that as well. If you shut down a drop or 2, they normally back off.
Right, well, Blink is a few seconds away from completing. He's going to have to pick up.
Yep. A lot of Zealots coming in. He loses quite a few Stalkers, though. And does not get to kill that. Blink not quite done because of the new patch, actually. It would have already been done otherwise. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point.
The tiny changes.
I think most of all that Blink upgrade probably was intended for Protoss versus Protoss.
Yeah. Yeah, the Blink all-ins wanted to slow those down a little bit.
Templar Archives on the way now.
Ghosts being created as well. +2 armor being upgraded for Genius. He's playing a very solid game right now.
Yeah, I got to say, I'm surprised. I thought Genius was going to do something a little bit crazier, but...
Yeah, you know, well, he's done that a lot recently, but this is making him a little bit more unexpected, a little bit harder to guess exactly what he's going to do. So it's very smart in that way.
Smart move, too, getting the cannon back there.
Look at all those units. You aren't probes. What are you doing in there?
They're like hiding. All right, well, this is a lot of infantry. Wow, and I love that new feature.
It's weird.
Well, it looks weird, but it kind of makes sense because if you're not as much of an avid StarCraft player, you might be like, oh, the bunker exploded.
I do think it's a good idea. I'm just saying it's weird, man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there you go. Knocks that drop right out of the sky. So good job there. He is going to have charge before any attack does get to him. So good timing on that for Genius. A lot of ghosts are in his opponent's army, though. And if he hits EMPs just right,
Well, here's the problem, is that Protoss can't be out in the middle of the map. But at the same time, being back at his base like this, there's not a lot of surface area to spread out your units.
Well, okay, here we go. Storm is not done yet.
Okay, one good EMP.
Oh, all over those.
Oh,
He's going to have to turn them into Archons because they have no energy. And,
oh my god, everything is getting EMP.
Okay, he's dead. That's actually
that's just, Happy's too good.
Well, Genius, you know, he clumped up a lot. He kept running back into a small choke point. He hit right before a Storm. Just nothing went right, and now Happy is getting his third kill.
Humiliation Mules. All right, MVP is like so happy. Right, I'm not next. Excuse me. I am not MVP. All right, looks like we got some guinea pig pylons left up here in the main. It's no longer our Tosis pylons. And yeah, guys, that's GG. I think right now NXT kind of digesting this loss. And Happy is not done just landing mules on him and embarrassing him.
Genius, you know, it's too bad. That was, the timing was just really nice on that. He hit before Storm. Really, Genius needed a little bit more time before Storm. GG. Happy. Well, he's going to be very happy, Genius.
Wow.
Not happy himself.
Well, you know, it was such a textbook loss. FML. Poor guy. Well done there by Happy. I mean, he's...
Poor Phoenix. Not going to be able to own any nerds, maybe.
No, Phoenix is like, I want him to be on. Uh-oh. What's up? What's up? What up, nerds? That's right.
That's, by the way, that hand gesture is come here in Korea.
Yeah.
It's not like waving away. It's actually how you tell someone to come to you. And he was doing it at Dongregyu.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Well, 3-0, man. That's sick. Happy is in such good shape.
Happy might very well all kill this team.
Yeah.
And the MVP coach is like, we're losing, sadly. What are you going to do?
Well, one thing I do want to say, Genius should have looked and said, okay, my Storm is not quite done. This is going to be a very scary scenario anyways, and bought himself some time. That choke is very small.
Force field?
Yeah, what you can do, and I do this quite often, if they hit right before the time I want them to, I'm like, well, you know what's better than losing is just using some force fields, and you just make a wall.
You'll have
enough sentries. He could have made the wall enough times to actually still have Guardian Shield over his entire army and have Storm done.
You could even, just send out 2 sentries, make probably 4 force field wall, maybe 3 if you're like really
realistically, you could probably do it with 3, and he's not going to run through the tiny cracks.
Spam it out, back up, then send the next sentry out. They can draw straws.
And, I mean, it's easy to be able to do something like that and just stall out for a little more time. Of course, he does have medevacs, but he's not going to pick it up and drop right on your army. He wants to get in there in a certain engagement way.
Well, the Templars can even feed back the medevacs, if you're not careful.
Certainly. So that would have given him time to not only finish Storm, but also spread up his High Templars a little bit. And that's really what he needed there. He just got raffle stomped in the battle because he did not have any splash damage. So, meh.
Well, it's sad to see Genius lose in that way. That game's actually like a game where you download that replay off the internet and you look at the strategy. You're like, he goes in there for a timing before Storm. If they're both playing very ordinary games. So I don't know. I guess we're gonna see Dongregoo come out next.
I think they're gonna save him for last.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. This is actually.
Oh, I guess not.
All right.
It is Dongregoo happy. Can you take him out? He's like, oh no.
Oh yeah, Happy is ready.
He's a happy guy.
He's clapping his little hands.
Now, if he kills Dongregoo, MVP is going to be very sad.
Dongregoo is out. Yeah, that's right, Arto, since you laughed at me.
Notice he is kicking ass, 16-3, 10-1.
My God.
Wow. It's a pretty big winning record. This guy has been nothing short of hero.
Well, I have to say, with 10 wins and 1 loss in the GSTL, he's looking pretty scary.
He's certainly the
total that's
MVP
26 and 4.
here.
Yeah. Well, you never know though. Happy is definitely on a high right now.
Yeah, he's got momentum. Faceless.
Yeah, he does. I would still think Nest's CBZ is better than Dongregoo. So if they actually want to bring out Nest, we didn't know we were going to be on camera there.
Yeah.
That's actually where I'm down like this, picking my nose, and I'm like, oh, I'm on camera. So, our map is Belshire Beach.
It's a good map for Zerg.
Very
Zergs
good map
do
for
like
Zerg.
it.
Do you think Happy might do a rush?
I think that would be all right, but let's not forget that barracks now take 5 seconds longer to build.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Already good at stomping rushes out.
Yeah.
It might be smart to just have Happy play the longest macro game he can to start making Dongregoo tired.
Do the stamina one.
But do they even need to do that? They have Nesty and MVP sitting up there. Like, Dongregoo is so good. He's one of the top 5 Zergers in the world easily. But can he beat Nesty ZVZ? Probably not. Let's just.
I would not think so.
Probably not. Nobody can. Nobody's ever going to beat Nesty.
Just Damaga. He's never lost a game in his life.
No, of course. Well, Damaga is like a superhuman.
Yeah, he is.
He's like an alien warrior from another planet that comes to fight Goku.
He is.
Yeah.
He's like the one, the monster. You have to get the 5 power stones to unlock him. You know what I mean? And then he's he can't be defeated. So
I mean, do you even try to tire him out? I mean, you should.
I would say rush or tire him out, or Happy might be like, no, actually, I got this. I'm the second best Terran on IM. Let me do whatever strategy I normally do.
If he practices with Nest T, then he's good at killing Zergs. So
yeah. All right.
Really, it's hard for IM to go wrong. It is actually very hard for them to go wrong from here.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that Happy brought in such a lead. And look, Happy's not one of the guys, when we're talking about IM, that I am the first to bring up. And that's not because he's good. He's not good, just because he's overshadowed. I mean, even Younghwa, I think, overshadows Happy. So
yeah, in my mind, at least.
We'll see what happens, though. I don't know.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Yeah, he could go. I think all of them are valid. So all the various things that Happy could do are valid. Just waiting for Dongregoo to get in.
Yep. Looks like he's just got to get his settings ready.
Probably choosing which portrait he wants.
Yeah, that's important.
Might be playing a few ladder games to unlock the Zergling portrait.
Yeah, the Baneling portrait. Very important.
That's a good portrait.
It is.
I like the Roach one. The people who use the Kerrigan one, I think that's just like, hey, I have 1,000 wins, look. It's like, I don't know. That portrait doesn't look as good to me.
I did the Jim Raynor portrait.
Yeah.
It's a good portrait. There's a couple.
I think I just have Zerg portraits on like a Hydralisk or something. I just haven't changed it since.
They should let you change your portrait to anything.
There could be problems with that.
Well, like on Poker Stars, like when you get your portrait changed, like they just have to approve it, so they just look at it. Yeah. Like I had King Kong. This is a Good picture. King Kong.
All right.
You know.
That works.
I'm not like one of those guys on PokerStars.
My
It's like a
favorite
picture
people-
of their baby or their dog.
No, you know the best people on PokerStars, by the best, I mean the people that you can easily win money from, the people who have a picture of themselves in sunglasses.
Oh, yeah, those guys are so bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I just made fun of some of the people watching.
Those are $300 Oakley glasses. Nobody
they're like,
cares.
They watch it on TV, so they take a picture of themselves in sunglasses because pros oftentimes wear them to stop
I know,
tells. It's
but that's actually for a live event. It's like nobody's like they're like sunglasses on the internet. I'm like, no man. Oh, I forgot about those ones.
Those are so funny.
Whenever I play against somebody
days.
on PokerStars where I see that it's a portrait of a dog, I always pretend it's like that painting of the dogs all playing poker.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm like one of those. This one of the dogs I'm playing against. That's what I do.
Good for you.
Good for me. Way to go.
Yeah.
Don Grego is in the game now, so hopefully we'll get this started. Should I have shaved today? Is this too much?
It is too much.
Is it too much?
I don't want to say it. I wasn't
No,
going to bring
it's
it
all
up, but it's too much. I shaved today finally. I let it grow out for so long, man. I look so bad when I let my facial hair grow out.
Mine, I go through a phase where I think the scruff looks good. And
Yeah,
then
it does.
The problem is I can't.
When you're all smooth, you actually don't look right.
then I can't grow hair right there, on the location below my lip,
Yeah.
and that's where I get the lumberjack look. I don't go for the lumberjack look. I kind of want to go for just
Scruff.
just a little
John
scruff,
Travolta.
little scruff, a little Hugh Jackman, right in there. All right, the map is Belshire Beach. Happy up against Don Grego, and let me tell you something. This is going to be Happy's toughest opponent yet. So if there's one thing Happy would love to overcome, it'd be to beat Don Grego right now on a map that tends to slightly favor Zerg. All right, the game is now loaded, so let's do this. Happy, Terran against Don Grego, Zerg. I am against MVP. The map is Belshire Beach. Let's do this. Cue the